What if I told you that your wife or girlfriend has been considering breaking up with you for months before she actually said it? Now, the most common response I get with men who join my marriage mastery program is something like this.
You know, Josh, I wish I joined this program 3 to 4 months ago. I mean, even 6 months ago, because I wouldn't be where I'm at right now with my wife.
In this video, you're gonna discover the top 3 hidden signs that your wife or girlfriend is preparing to leave you so you don't end up like Daniel. Daniel met his wife in college and the freaking romance flew, right? They spent every single day with each other. They were making promises of having kids after a month or two, and they moved in together only 6 months after meeting each other. Right after they graduated college, they got married immediately, moved back into Daniel's hometown, and everything seemed perfect. 7 years later, 3 kids, all 2 years apart, they thought they were still on cloud 9. However, eventually, Daniel's wife started to become more distant. She got a promotion at work. And then Daniel's wife's father died. And that was a huge depression moment where Daniel didn't know how to show up for his wife. Instead of sleeping together every single night, Daniel would spend his nights on the couch. Instead of dealing with conflict and communication the right way, Daniel would go inward and he would escape to pornography and into his job where he felt significant. And over the time, those 6 inches apart in bed, they felt like 6 feet apart. And then one day, Daniel's wife dropped the bomb that so many women drop with his exact words.
I love you. You're a great father, and I just feel like roommates, and I'm no longer in love with you anymore.
What did in love even mean, right? Daniel was completely confused. And eventually, he started to get signs that maybe his wife was seeing someone else. So he put a tracking system on her phone and saw that every single time she said she was going to her parents, she was going to some random address. So he followed it up and he found that she was going to her ex-boyfriend from high school. He was distraught. He didn't know what to do. And that's when he came to me. Now, on our first call together, what I did was I showed Daniel the top 3 signs that his wife was showing that she was actually pulling away before he even noticed it. Let's go into those signs now. So the first common sign that your wife or girlfriend is actually about to break up with you and she's considering in her mind is called the apathetic withdrawal. Now, this one is really tricky and it really sums up women. So the opposite of love isn't hate, it's indifference, right? And oftentimes when a woman stops caring, she stops fighting with you, the conflict is all of a sudden not as bad. A lot of guys are like, cool, things are great. A lot of times too, the wife will actually start to have sex with you more often and go back to seemingly normal. But here's what's happening. You see, in her mind, the relationship is going like this. And she's like, you know what? Let me try to give this one more effort until it falls down. Now, in that little bit of effort of going up again, trying things with you, most men will think, oh, things are great. So they go back to their old patterns that caused her to actually be upset in the first place. And it even gets worse. So it justifies in her mind, yep, I knew it. There's nothing there. I should leave him. After this stage happens, stage number 2 is the amplification of the self. Now, in Daniel's case, and for many guys, this is when the wife starts to lose weight. She starts buying new clothes. This is when the husband will find these interesting panties in the dryer. And she's like, well, she never wore those for me. Or who are those for? She starts making girl trips. She starts hanging out with girlfriends that are divorced and single. And this is because it's pretty straightforward. She's preparing to leave you. Even when Daniel's wife went into the amplification of the self, he was still thinking,
You know, well, she didn't say she wants a divorce, she wants to leave me, so she must just want to improve herself. She must just enjoy going on these trips, that's totally fine.
But then, eventually, phase number 3 comes in. I don't even see you in a sexual light anymore. This is what Daniel's wife said to him. And it was the third sign, that just place where you and your wife are, and girlfriend are just at friends. It's just you're going through the motions. And even at that point, you're thinking to yourself, well, we're going through a rut. Yeah, we're complacent, but she's not going to leave me. She said, until death do us part. There's no way she'll abandon the kids and all this stuff. We can work through this. But at this point, your wife has already tried for months and you didn't see it. And now she's like, screw it, I'm out. She's looking for that out. Whether it's her financially setting herself up, finding another guy, she's done. Now, there is a path back if you do the right thing. It's not going to be easy. But if you notice your wife is at any of these stages and you feel like she is pulling away, or she already said those dreaded words to you, I love you, I'm no longer in love with you, we're just friends, all that good stuff, right? Good stuff, you know what I mean, it's bad stuff. There's a path back, you know? You just didn't learn certain skills to become the man that she needs. And secretly deep down, when I talk to wives, they're hoping, praying that you are the man that gets them back, that you know what to do to step up, but they're going to make it hard for you. They're not going to make it easy because they can only know that you've made the changes permanently if they make it hard for you, okay? But if she is your soulmate, if you want her back, if the love of your life is worth fighting for and doing whatever it takes to get her back into your arms, happy again, there is a path. It's going to take work. But if you feel like that is you, what you're going to do right now is I want you to set up a call with me or my marriage evaluators down below. Just click on the link, fill out the application. We only have a few spots each week, so make sure you're fully committed to this because we only take calls with guys that are fully committed to getting their wives back. There is a path back, okay? Thanks for watching the video. Watch this video right here for more support, and I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe if you're new.